Just 7 points behind. The line-up for the final here tonight in the National Speedway Stadium. The world champion off the inside in the red helmet colour. Gate number 2 in blue is Dan Bewley. Freddie Lindgren out of gate number 3 in white, and Brady Kurtz, the Australian, from the outside in the yellow helmet colour. Which way is it going to go? Get the feeling Kurtz is going to give it his all, no doubt about it. He's going to hang it right on the line. Smarslick needs to drop the clutch at the right time for a start. That's quite important.
That would help a lot, yeah. You know, he's got no option at this stage but to creep around the line. I cannot see him moving out to the dirt.
No, if he goes to the dirt, it's just going to get swallowed up off the corner.
Absolutely.
No chance at all. Here we go then. Big 4 laps in front of us now to complete round number 4 here in Manchester. What a night it's been. Fabulous lineup. Green light is on. Tapes are up. And Bewley's made a lovely start. He gets there out of gate 2. He gets the better of Smarslick. Kurtz has gone very wide. He's in the dirt round the outside. Smarslick now electing to go to...
Here comes
Kurtz! Kurtz dive bombs. He hits the front momentarily. Smarslick now slams the door shut. Bewley's on the inside as well. Which way is it going to go? Smarslick now hits the front. Oh my goodness gracious me. How brave do you have to be?
Very brave. Bewley had the front wheel in the air coming off the corner. It was about 2 inches from the fence. I think that sealed the deal. I think he's going to stay there. But I tell you what, Smarslick is not going to give in.
What a move from Dan Bewley. We're into lap number 3. That was a stunning move to get the better of Smarslick and Brady Kurtz. They're almost riding the air fence. We're into the last lap of the grand final. Bewley wide, Smarslick up the inside. It's tied down the back straight. But Dan Bewley, a winner in the LCQ in stunning style. And what a victory for Dan Bewley. He wins here in the National Speedway Stadium. The British fans on their feet. It's a very special moment. It's his 4th Grand Prix win. And Bewley with 2 stunning rides to finish the night. That is spectacular.
Yeah, they were the rides of the night. He's a deserved winner tonight. That lap, when he rode in the berm and stuck it out there with Smarslick, was outstanding. It was just like the LCQ, but this one's the big one. It's the final. First winner in Manchester.
What a moment for Dan Bewley. He wins the final, picks up the 20 points. Bartosz Smarslick back in 2nd place. Brady Kurtz back in 3rd and Freddie Lindgren in 4th. What a fitting way to finish it. And for Dan Bewley, who hasn't had a fabulous night, he only had 3 points from his first 2 rides. He then picked up 8 points from the next 3. The LCQ ride was just stunning, and that was even better in the final. Yeah,
Dan Bewley, he done just enough to get to the LCQ, then he turned it on. He turned on the style, riding superbly and bravely as well.
Speedway doesn't get much better than that, Chris. And no wonder the reaction and people on their feet. And do you know what?
Well, you said, Kevin, how brave do you have to be? You have to be as brave as that man there, Dan Bewley.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, in the British final, there was a couple of times where maybe he wasn't quite as brave as he needed to be. But I tell you what, tonight, he did not shy away from it at all. And Bewley put it all on the line. And that has to be a highlight in his career. Has to be.
Undoubtedly, yeah.
He's won twice in the Principality. That was very special. He's won in the Wrocław, his home club in the Ekstraliga in Poland. But here in his home track in Manchester to win the very first Grand Prix, that is extra special.
Yeah, and when the pressure's really on, he makes the best start he's made all night. Hasn't made a start. You saw how hard he worked. The bike wasn't going forward. It was snaking off the start, and he worked super hard to get it there. You can see from this angle you won't see it, but the bike's sideways there 2 or 3 times. And technically that's a bad start, but he was just determined to get there. And he rides around the inside. I see the bike there. I think they've gone a stage further with the bike. Really is pulling hard around the slick stuff. But then he realised once it took him a whole lap around the inside. Now I've got to get to the dirt, and when I get to the dirt, I've got to get right in the dirt. He's in the berm. That's reminiscent of Tony Ricardson at Cardiff.
Yeah.
Around the fence. Brilliant stuff. So brave.
And he left himself vulnerable by doing that. He could very well
have to get there.
Yeah, he did, and he managed to pull it off. And those are the moments, those split-second decisions that are the difference between winning and losing.
And if he wasn't such a top motorcyclist, that could have gone horribly wrong.
Very much so. He has a wonderful ability on the motorbike, and that is a special moment for Dan Bewley and his team.
We saw him earlier practicing motocross, and that was pretty much a motocross corner there, leg forward in the berm.
Yeah, he